Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Mureithi. I'm your relationship expert for life. And the topic of today's short video is bullying. I was looking at literature to just be able to bring this topic into context. And according to the Nation Media Group, they identified bullying coming in about five forms. There is the sexual harassment, there is cyberbullying, there is verbal bullying, then there is of course the physical bullying, and there is the emotional one. The reason I brought this topic today is because most of our adolescents are joining new institutions this new year, 2024. For example, we are having children coming from primary school. They're joining junior secondary school, some from junior secondary school to senior secondary school, and others from senior secondary school, they're joining university. And of course, the others who would be going beyond undergraduate, will consider them adults or senior adults, and most by then should be able to manage bullying on their own. As a parent, as a guardian, how are you able to identify if your child is being bullied? Number one, the physical marks which you are going to see on your child. Well, if they're being physically bullied, they're being pushed around, pinched, beaten, you will be able to notice physical marks, especially for children who the parents are very keen and observe the physical well-being of their children. And that can be hard, especially because at some age, in primary school, children bathe themselves and so on and so forth, and most of the marks will be hidden. But you might be able to see blood on their t-shirt. You'll be able to see some physical marks, which might lead you to that. However, we are not treating them in isolation. There are other signs which can show you that the child is undergoing bullying. You might find them changing their friends frequently. Now, if a child is telling you today my best friend is Ben, and tomorrow they're telling you my best friend is Philip, and so on and so forth, if you're close to them, you can ask, oh, and what happened to Ben? And if they tell you, oh, well, that's another story for another day, you might be able to follow that through with the child or with the child's associates, especially patrons for where your child spends most of their time, whether it's academically, socially, or spiritually. Those people will be able to identify why there was that frequent change of friendship. It could be genuine, but it's always good to follow through as a parent. Another sign as to knowing if your child is being bullied, this could involve a child avoiding school. They are not comfortable going to school. I saw a video once of a kid who was crying and was kicking the mom. Kid was actually about 10 years old and was telling the mom, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to go to school. And the mom was just pushing the kid, no, you have to go, you have to go, you have to get an education, you have to be a pilot, blah, 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 blah. And I think at the 11th moment, the mom asked, but why is it you don't want to go to school? And the kid just said it with a sigh of exhaustion, just said, oh, my teacher always pinches me on the thighs, Yeah. So the kid just doesn't want to go to school because that loving environment is not good. So even those people we trust with our children can be the ones who are molesting our children. Another sign could be indiscipline. The child is just having problems following rules and regulations at school and at home. This could be due to the mental torture and trauma that the kid is going through. And this could lead to indiscipline through interrogation, investigation, discussion, you will be able to know what really could be the issue affecting the child. Now, that said and done, how do you manage bullying in your kid's life? Well, I'll be pretty brief. One, get involved in your child's life. Get very involved. By so being involved, then the child feels your protection. And even the bullies will not be able to body shame them or speak negatively, or because you're involved in the child's life. Either you're in the PTAs, you are a patron in the school, you're a sponsor, you're a spectator. Just being present. I'm not saying you quit your job. I'm just saying making time for your kids so that they can enjoy and feel your presence and safety. You can also be able to empower your child. That is just teaching your child just basic things about themselves, like you'd call it self-love, self-confidence, self-discipline. All those things come into making a child feel way and above anyone who would want to bash them or bully them. And last but not least, that's where we come in as counselors. That is guidance and counseling. Adolescents are just children. They'll always need guidance, and guidance is what will lead them into making the right decisions in life. Counseling is to help them just find their way. That said and done, kindly share in the comments below. What do you think? Is there something I might have missed to mention in this video? Kindly comment on the section below, like, share, subscribe, and let us make this channel grow so that we can make the world a better place. Till next time.